For those of you who are truly in love, it's a real marriage, and you want to sponsor your partner, here are the things you need to know. We want to do everything we can to avoid your case being flagged. When we submit an application package to immigration, it's going to be this thick. We're submitting every document we can to immigration, copies of your leases, your utility bills, your insurance, your bank statements, even things like your text and WhatsApp messages to one another, all of your photographs since 2015, all the way to present. The reason we're doing this is because I want to give immigration no doubt in their mind that this is a real relationship from the onset. That means you're going to have to spend the time gathering up all your documents and proofs to bring to my office. If you bring me only this many, I'm not going to file that because I want you to have a real chance to win your case. There are some attorneys' offices that will just accept whatever documents you bring and file. But here's the thing, I've worked on enough of these that I'm not going to do that. I want to prepare a strong case for you, and that includes all of the documents. Typically, you have to live together to qualify for the green card. This actually happens a lot. For example, in a case where both spouses are medical doctors, and I don't want you to worry. We have ways that we can prepare and present your case to immigration so that it won't get flagged. Now, here's an example of when it won't work if you live separate. If you come to me and say, my job is on the north side of Chicago, but my husband, he works on the south side of Chicago, so we can't live together. That's silly. Immigration's not going to believe it's a real marriage. There are many places you could live in Chicago and both easily commute to your job. I've even worked with a couple in which the wife worked in Chicago and the husband worked in Wisconsin, and they still live together. So to try to claim that you are not able to live together because you work on different sides of the city just won't work. So let's say that you already filed on your own or with another lawyer, not with my office. What are you going to do because your case is flagged? Once your case is flagged, immigration's going to start following and investigating you. You might get a request for more evidence. It's going to add many months to your process. You may get called for multiple interviews, and you may even receive a notice of intent to deny your case by immigration. This is all going to cause delay and money and stress. Here's what you're going to do. Now, if you had a good attorney, I'm not going to talk you into switching attorneys, but if you didn't, you can switch attorneys at this point in your process, especially if your attorney didn't prepare a strong case for you and only submitted a package like this, failing to submit good documents to immigration. If you get flagged, then again, immigration's going to issue an RFE. That's a request asking for more evidence and documents. They're also going to follow you, do background checks on you, and like I said, they're even going to call you for multiple interviews, potentially. In our office, we can help you by looking at what has been submitted and helping you make a strategy for what would be best to submit to immigration next and how to navigate the process moving forward to try to get your case moving again. Also, if your case is flagged, it's going to be significantly delayed. We had a couple recently in which their green card case had been pending for almost 9 years. They came to us and we were able to put together supplemental materials, extra documents, in other words, for immigration, submit those, and then take some extra steps to prompt immigration to move their case, and they just got approved for the green card. So look, again, I know it's not comfortable for you to hear this, but I'm just being honest. We know that it's going to be harder to get a green card if your spouse is from a certain country. For example, an African country like Nigeria, Ghana, or Cameroon. This isn't fair, but it's the reality. And here's the good news. It's not impossible to win the case. It makes all the difference if you have a good team on your side that wants to fight for you. Of course, it's best if you have a good team the first time you file. Look, I know, maybe you're a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, and you're thinking, I can read English. It's just forms. I can fill them out myself. Don't take a chance. I don't even want you to consider that as an option because if you check one box wrong on the application, it could cause months of delay and flags in your case. For example, I have one couple that tried to file by preparing the paperwork on their own alone, and they accidentally checked a box to say that the spouse was a U.S. citizen instead of a green card holder. That opened up a whole can of worms, then immigration accused them of lying to the government. Do me a favor and do yourself a favor. Do it right the first time and hire a lawyer to help you. My office is here to help you. We love doing these cases. They're fun. We've done hundreds of them. And we've gotten many approvals on Nigerian marriages. We don't believe that all Nigerian marriages are fraud, and we're here to fight the government with you. I'm attorney Jennifer Bennett, and I'm an immigration attorney here in the Chicagoland area, and I'm here to help you one visa at a time.